One of the misconceptions most people operate under is that you get what you want in life by what you do, or through the actions you take. Most people believe that the doing or action part is what makes things happen. However, this causes you to create in reverse. Let me explain. The reason we put a lot of emphasis on action is because we do not understand the power of our thought. If you analyze it, 90% of most people's actions are spent trying to compensate for inappropriate thought. The Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu said that, in the practice of the way, every day something is dropped. Less and less do you need to force things until finally you arrive at non-action. When nothing is done, nothing is left undone. What he is talking about is doing without doing. The problem is that most of us are preoccupied with doing. Unfortunately, most of our doing usually involves struggle. In the Western world we are conditioned to be action-oriented, so we place a tremendous value on doing. We are so busy doing that we do not realize that all this doingness causes us to create in a reverse fashion. Most of our actions are out of fear, worry or doubt because we believe nothing will get done unless we do something. In other words, we are trying to force our desire into manifestation through action. If your decision to do is dominant, then you will not focus on what you want to be in the present moment. 1. Instead, being is the first and most important step in the creative process. Here is the other secret. 2. It is not your action that makes things happen, it is your intent. You can reduce the need for action to a very minimum by allowing yourself to focus on what you desire until you feel the positive energy begin to move within you. This energy is not based on doubt, fear, anxiety, worry or need. If you focus on what you want instead of what you don't want, you will know when it is time to take action. And when you do, it will be effortless. Doors will open and the entire universe will conspire to assist you in your desire. Put simply, you should take no action on anything until you have visualized your desire and made it real enough in your mind that your next step, whatever it is, seems like the most logical one. How can you know the next logical step? 3. Here is the test that you can give to yourself before taking any action. If you focus on what you desire and still feel overwhelmed or anxious, then you are not ready for any action. You know you are ready when it feels like the next logical step is effortless. There is no effort, no strain, and no pain. What we want to do is to use the leverage of energy, the same leverage of energy that creates everything in the universe. However, we are so caught up in the reality of what is, that we feel we must create everything through mental effort and physical activity. Have you ever seen people who seem to have all the wonderful things in their life without much effort? It almost seems like they have an advantage over everyone else. Then you see the people who work the hardest usually have the least. That doesn't seem fair, does it? But that's the way the universe works. Unfortunately, those who work the hardest usually have the least because they haven't learned the leverage of aligning their energy. They are going about creating their lives the hard way. They are trying to use their actions to create what they want. We have also been programmed that in order to have what we desire we must work hard. How many times have you heard the phrase no pain, no gain? The implication is that if you want to make something of yourself, you must work hard. The message is clear: if you are not hurting or struggling, you are not moving forward. But here is the truth: anytime you are struggling, you are miscreating. Anytime you feel pain or struggle, your magnetic point of attraction is directed to that which you do not want, rather than to that which you desire. Again, actions are necessary, but they are the last component of the creation processes. Actions cannot be used effectively to initiate results, because initiation is the function of being, then thought, then action. Remember, the creation of anything is through your vibration. Everything vibrates, and it is by that vibration that we harmonize and attract experiences to ourselves. So before you act or do anything, first ask yourself, how am I vibrating? How do you know the answer? You tell by how you feel. Your feelings show you your vibration. How you feel determines what you attract. When you use the process of creating by only focusing on what you want instead of what you don't want, you will see that the universe will provide a different set of circumstances for you that requires much less action. This puts you in a state of doing without doing or action without effort. If you like this video, remember to subscribe, like and share.